Welcome to the Breaking News Show by eTurbo News. For more episodes, go to breakingnewsshow.com. Stay tuned for the latest. New CDC rules for dog travel to USA. Recently, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, introduced new guidelines that impact dogs entering the United States. Each year, more than 2 million pets are transported by air within the United States, making any modifications to regulations governing animal air travel significant. Recently, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, introduced new guidelines that impact dogs entering the United States. Effective August 1, 2024, these new regulations will supersede a temporary suspension enacted in 2021, which prohibited the importation of dogs from more than 100 countries where rabies is still widespread. The following are the essential elements of the revised rules. Age and health requirements. Dogs must be at least 6 months old and in good health upon their arrival in the U.S. Must be microchipped. Each dog must have a microchip implanted that carries their identification information. Mandatory documentation. Several pieces of documentation are required, including a CDC import form completed in advance, including a photograph of the dog. Proof of rabies vaccination, which varies depending on where the dog was vaccinated. Dogs vaccinated in the U.S. need a certificate endorsed by the Department of Agriculture. In contrast, dogs vaccinated outside the U.S. require a vaccination certificate, a supporting blood test, and an examination at a CDC-approved facility upon arrival. The most recent significant revision of these regulations occurred in 1956. Since that time, travel patterns have undergone substantial transformations. Approximately 2 million dogs are transported through airports in the United States each year, leading to a heightened risk of rabies and other health-related concerns. This situation is further exacerbated by the growth of international rescue and breeding initiatives that bring dogs into the United States, alongside rising apprehensions regarding the authenticity of rabies vaccination records. The newly established regulations seek to enhance oversight and guarantee that all dogs entering the United States are adequately vaccinated and documented. This initiative aims to mitigate the risk of rabies re-entering the domestic pet population and to preserve the achievements of U.S. vaccination campaigns aimed at eradicating the disease. Preparation is vital if you're planning to travel to the U.S. with your dog. Here's how you can comply with the new regulations. Verify age and health. Ensure your dog is old enough and healthy for travel. It is advisable to have a vet checkup before planning your trip. Microchipping. If your dog isn't already microchipped, do this well before your travel date. Documentation. Gather all necessary documentation as early as possible. This includes ensuring your dog's rabies vaccination is up to date according to the new guidelines. Remember, the type of proof required varies depending on where the vaccination was administered. CDC import form. Complete the CDC import form and attach a recent photo of your dog. Ensure all the information is accurate and matches the details in all other documents. Plan for arrival. If your dog needs to be examined at a CDC-registered facility, plan this into your itinerary. Knowing the location and process will save time and reduce stress upon arrival. The introduction of these new regulations represents a crucial advancement in the protection of public health and the promotion of canine welfare. By mandating that all dogs entering the United States are adequately vaccinated and documented, we enhance our ability to safeguard both our communities and cherished pets from the threat of rabies. Thank you for listening. Watch and listen to more episodes on breakingnewsshow.com.